Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be running some more L4 missions in the Paladin/Nurgle combo. My favorite, at least so far, combo of doing missions. These just two ships, they work so good hand in hand. When you're using some armor boosting implants, just makes everything such a smooth experience. And today we're just going to continue to do some missions. Something I wanted to talk a little bit to you guys about was the LP I've been getting. So I've in fact accumulated quite a lot of LP. I've mentioned to you guys before that I've been looking to get like this road to 1 million LP, and I've got that quite a long time ago. You can see here that I've got over 1 million LP, even 1.1 million LP now. Just the LP is flying in like as if there's no tomorrow, really. But I'm unsure what I'm going to use it on because right now the Galente LP market is not doing the best. It's been better before, so I'm just thinking a bit like, oh, what should I really use on? And to be honest, what I think I'll just hold off for now and just wait until items start going back up, because I feel like maybe it could also have something to do with the faction warfare or something like that that is doing really well with regards to the LP. So I think maybe it'll just be better to wait a little bit until I hand in all. Please jump. I thought I was jumping. It could maybe be a smart move to just wait a little bit until I hand in all the LP, because that's a lot of LP right there. Over a million LP. That should at least give me a billion ISK. Preferably, I would like that to give me like 1.6 billion ISK or something like that. And it'll probably be more by the time I actually hand in the LP, because now I'd obviously have more LP, more missions run. So I think that it'll be interesting to see what happens, what item pops up. But right now, I think that it's not the best idea to hand in, because there are not so many good items, and there's not a whole lot of volume as well to be handed in. It's just you have to be a little bit tactical. I could, hand it in obviously now and get the ISK straight away, and I'm usually a big fan of that. Just selling stuff straight away just to get the ISK in hand. But this is a very big investment, and I want to just make sure that I'm getting the most out of this, or not maybe the most, because if I really wanted to get the most out of this LP, I'd go for the sell orders. But what I mean is I could get significantly more if I were to invest in some other item that maybe would go up. Like before, what I would use to these LPs on, it would be the afterburners, the 10 MN I think it was, and the 50 MN Microwarpdrives, the Federation Navies. They were really good, because you could buy the blueprints and sell them. But right now, their price is not doing so good. So this seems like the next item then is the Webifier, last time I checked at least. And the Webifier seems to have like a decent LP ratio of like 1,300 ISK per LP, but it's not like as good as those prop mods that I was mentioning to you guys about, the afterburners and NWDs. They used to go for over 1.5k ISK per LP. It was a lot better before. So that's something I would preferably have if I were to, hand in my LP. Obviously, I can't expect to. I don't want to just wait forever to hand in my LP, but I would at least get more close to that. But with the 1.3k ISK per LP is still not particularly bad. I mean, it's close to 1.5. But still, you could get more. Before, I was doing the prop mods for like 1.8k ISK per LP even at some point, so it can be a lot better than this 1.3 right here. I'm just Bastion up to blast everyone out here. This guy called Schmidt, who is this? Like, it sounds like they got these really weird names. Not weird. I'm not saying that Schmidt is a real name, but what I mean is for the EV universe, like they've got very unique names. It like sounds like this would be something from a story, but this mission, it has just a little bit of a details, and it doesn't feel like you get very invested in the story. And I think that's something pretty unfortunate with all missions in general. There's not really much to get invested in with regards to like a story of some sort. Like just a little bit of a text wall, and that's it really. Let's see. Let's put these guys. And I'm thinking that maybe my drone base. I must have forgotten some drones, because I don't have any drones. I should be having some medium drones, and I've only got these light drones. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here. Nah, it's only Zor's custom implant I got before. such a good implant from Zor. So I should be activating this tracking speed script as well. This was so good. That implant was 80 million plus. Let's put in some of these modules right here that are worth a lot. We don't need this Ziboki hack card. We can put this in here, and this in here. Something else in here is worth quite a bit. What is worth a lot in here? Oh, it's only 300k. Okay, there we go. So nothing interesting right here. Maybe there's this mercenary is going to have something interesting in it, but oh, my drones are taking a beating though. That's something that. No, I lost a drone. Oh no, that's just so annoying. These bloody angels gonna get wrecked now for taking out my drone like that. I wasn't paying attention to my little drone. It's annoying. You just lose a million ISK just like that. But then you also get a million ISK back by just, taking out these modules here. That's pretty nice. Okay, and there's obviously the big Rex, the medium Rex, but I don't usually bother getting them because they don't usually have as good items. They can have sometimes good items, but I've noticed that usually they don't have particularly good items. They're medium Rex or even small Rex. It's just the way it works. The bigger the module is, the more material cost, and the more they generally speaking are worth. Like if you go and look at capital ship modules, obviously they're going to be worth a lot more than sub-capital modules. Same way with battleship modules, worth a lot more than like cruiser modules. You can see here, 100k is not really much, particularly here. But there's always a chance that they could drop something like a... Oh, I shot that wreck. There's always a chance that they could drop something like a universal module that is pretty good. One example could be the compact damage control. I think that can drop from any wreck, and they're worth over a million on the one module. So that's something good you could have. You could have that good module there, just like that. You could just get the 1 million ISK from a standard cruiser. Okay, you see, it's not at all as good as those. What? Those medium wrecks? What? 3 mil? Yeah, you see that you can sometimes get some. You can sometimes get some good loot drops. That was pretty surprising. I didn't expect that, but it is a bit of an exception. For some reason, the medium compact shield extender is worth a lot in terms of ISK compared to any other standard module I've really encountered. It's just the way, I think it has to just to do with the having the compact shield module, the way it's like stats are made, make it very viable in many fits. Like I've seen many fits that use maybe one of those medium shield extenders on a frigate, so they'll get a big shield boost just for one slot. And that compact one really helps because in a frigate you'll often be constrained when it comes to your power grid. So I just think that is, generally speaking, a very useful module, and I feel like it is quite useful when I have myself tried to make some passive fit frigates. Okay, so we're getting some ISK right here. In fact, just by grabbing in these medium ships. No, okay, nothing really there. Let's see if there's anything in. All this stuff here is pretty close, so we can start grabbing this stuff in. I'm curious to see what these guys have, and we could start salvaging, in fact, as well. I think there is a way that I can. Is there no way I can just have them automatically salvage stuff? Oh, you can do that by pressing F in space when nothing is locked, but I don't know what you're supposed to do when they're locked. I think someone did tell me something one time before, but I forgot what it was. Let's see now what I've got in here. So grab this, see if there's anything in here. They go very fast with these tractor beams. Oh, well, we get nothing here. Okay, what about in here? I'm worried that I'm going to pop these wrecks by shooting them. Yeah, there's nothing really in here, nothing interesting. I have to, though, one thing I forgot to do right now is I have to destroy this outpost headquarters right here. That's one of the mission objectives. We're just going to take that out real quick. And then we'll go to the system of Heora and hand in our mission. And also, I have to get some new drones because I've got a bit of a lack of drones right now. There we go. Go back. Let's see if any are being sold. This is the thing. If you guys want to earn a little bit of ISK, put stuff that I often lose on sale in the mission hub of Heora. Very likely I'll buy it for even an increased price. And let's see, anything here. Now there's 3 jumps away. Where is this? Is this low sec? No? Okay, well maybe go here. Vesper 2 is something we could have. Oh, I think I want to have an infiltrator though. Just to stay true to the Amarian hull I've got. Yeah, it's also in Seren. If we go for an Acolyte II. Girgish, there's one there. Apanake. And System. Oh, that's good. Some people are selling drones here. I think it could be my friend, in fact, because he did set up some buy orders or sell orders for some drones because he knew that, you know, we would be buying them. I've got a couple of friends who do missions here, so it's nice to have a bit of a stocked market here. So yeah, I think he has stocked some items. I don't know if he still does it because it was a while ago since I last talked to him about it, but maybe he still has stuff up for sale here. We'll see here. Stock up here and buy their replacement drones. I wonder what kind of mission we'll get next. I want to see if we get any interesting mission. I think the right hand of Zazmataz is not a particularly interesting mission. You just have to kill Zor and grab the base. Nothing much more to it, but there is a potential, I think, to get a good implant from Zor, but otherwise it's, generally speaking, mechanically a not particularly interesting mission. Okay, we got 7 million worth of loot from there. Let's see. We'll go into the market right here. Unfortunately, Acolyte II. Buy one of these. See who is the seller of this Acolyte II. Oh, I've already got a lot of them as well. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, it's my friend. My bad, Tajori. He's there earning business from me in this trade hub, or not trade hub. This mission hub right here. Let's see now. I've got any Vespa 2s? I got some Vespas here. I've got some Vespas here. I don't need Vespas, in fact. I can't use that. The Paladin doesn't have enough bandwidth for them. So I'm just going to place some Hornets, I think. Just, you know, the kinetic damage type is very useful to have in many mission types. Okay, but let's see what kind of mission we get here. Maybe there's going to be some interesting mission that this guy wants to give us. Okay, the Assault. I think the Assault is a pretty good mission. Gives you 8,000 LP and also a lot of stuff to kill, which is also always a nice thing to have in a mission when you're using a Marauder. Oh, like this Marauder is just so beastly. 3k DPS I'm pulling with this thing, and it's applied pretty decently to anything that's in a mission range, because usually stuff in the missions are not like 500 of you. So the frigates often are not orbiting you at 500, which is really nice, because then you'll be able to actually apply and often one-shot them. In this case, with that previous mission that we were doing, the right hand of Zazmataz, I didn't focus on the frigate straight away, so I wasn't able to one-shot them. But if I did, I would have been able to one-shot them pretty easily. And I have had those kind of experiences before, where I just go there, warp in, or if the frigates are at 500 of me, I'll just MJD, just blap, 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 gone. All frigates. Were there any frigates in the mission? I forgot there were frigates in this mission. That's something that I really like about the Paladin, that you don't get from the Golem. Even though the Golem, I think, overall would do a little bit better than the Paladin in terms of clear time, because of the DPS you can get with torpedoes, and also the damage types you can get with these torpedoes can be any damage type, so it's very optimal in that regard, and also a little bit better range depending on which torpedo type you use. I think it's better, but for like clearing a mission fast. But in certain situations, the Paladin does excel, because instant damage time, like the time of the damage to apply, there's no time; it just instantly applies. And also, when you've got a good transversal going on, you can just one-tap frigates. Even with the Golem, I think you can't one-tap a frigate. You have to like two-shot him. You do a lot of damage, obviously, but just the way missiles work, it's not the case. So let's see now. Do these guys have big bounties? Because if they had big bounties, it maybe would have been worth to kill them. But you know what? Let's just do it. Let's go and just kill all the battleships. We'll kill all the battleships and loot all the battleships. That'll be just fun. Go here. We don't want to put the tracking computer, because I need a bit of range right here, because they're pretty far away, like 50 kilometers. But if we go here, I think, even up here, then everything should be at a pretty decent range. We could even lock up all the tiny frigates so that they can't get up under our guns. Oh, the destroyers, you know. Okay, optimal range. Stop right here. Blap, blap. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, we're going to have to take out this agent right here, because these guys are going to be the most easiest to get under our guns. Come on, shoot, please. We're still going too fast, I think, to be able to... That little speed we've got there going on is going to make our transversal not be good. Come on, please die. Please die. Okay, let's put a Scorch. Yes, it hit. It hit. Yes. There we go. Look at that. Okay, good. Please die. Yes, finally. Stupid Corelli Guardian Agent. There we go. Okay, and now it's time to massacre these Serpentists. Look at these guys. Just dead. Just dead. I don't have to do this to do the mission because I think that first gate is unlocked. But I'm just doing this because it's fun. I'm just killing these NPCs because it's fun, you know. It's nice sitting here, tanking a whole armada of ships. And at the same time, you're earning some nice, you know, bounty ticks from all the NPCs you're killing. Oh, look at that. Our armor's going down. But we get a little bit of a boost right there. Just like that, you know. You get some very satisfying armor boosts with the Paladin. Look at that. We're just slapping these guys. Let's just give one tap right here just to take out that destroyer. Yeah, there we go. But we need to do a little bit of armor repairing. Otherwise, we're going to start taking into structure damage. And I don't want that to happen. That'll be a bit embarrassing with my Paladin. You don't want to go into structure with the Paladin. Come on now. There we go. So, look at that boost. Let's kill all these guys. They're slightly out of my optimal, like 31 kilometers, so we're not going to be getting full damage going on. But it's still going to be some decent damage, though. It's still going to be some decent damage. I definitely think it's going to be better than Scorch, because it's not like we're at just the edge of our fall off there. It's not going to do much damage. Okay, but I think it'll definitely be fast if they're over closer, though, because I was killing Macarials in that previous mission a lot quicker than these Serpentist battleships right here. I think it also could be that these guys are orbiting me. Like, look at them orbiting me. So we're getting a lot of glances right there. Okay, we've got some smashing shots though. I think that's all right. But some of them seem to be orbiting, which is also going to make the transversal be slightly worse. Oh, you should make their damage also slightly worse. Think of it like that, a bit of a trade-off. Oh, let's grab the loot. Don't forget about loot, you know. Loot can have some good loot right here. The battleships always can have some potential for good loot, and we're in the good range. This is a really nice range because our tractor beams can hit, or I can grab the loot as well as us being able to use conflags. So just overall a really good range for us to be able to, you know, sit here and do damage. Go shoot these guys. There's these two over here. They're pretty far away. A bit annoying. Let's lock up all these big wrecks that have got loot in them. I think I could deploy drones, but I don't know if it's really worth it. Maybe I could just have these drones go on this cruiser over here. Let's just take out these battleships, battle cruisers, I guess. Could put a little bit of a optimal range script. Oh, we've got an ogre here. Okay, this one maybe 300k. Oh, Praetor, I guess is 100k, but not so much. Tracking speed, one cycle there. There we go. They're dying a lot quicker now that we've got this speed script in. He's going to die very quickly. Look at that, those battleships or battle cruisers just dying so fast. There we go. We can put one of those beam lasers and pulse lasers on this cruiser over here. He just dies really fast. Look at that. And we got this also, there's a battleship over here. We can put both of our pulse lasers on him. See what he thinks about that.
Our module has run out of charges.
Our module's run out. Oh, come on. I hate it when it does this where it's still there, but I can't shoot. The ammunition. You saw the ammunition was still there, but I still couldn't shoot. Let's grab this. Another Praetor 1. Okay. Now here, I don't think it'll be good for me to use conflag. It'll be better for me to use Scorch just because these guys are very far away. And we'll probably want to stop with the Bastion as well, because we want to go here to the next room. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's more NPC spawning? I didn't know this could be the case, because I'm so used to just skipping this room that I never really thought much about it. Okay, let's keep bastioning up. There we go. Let's go for conflag again. Now we're going to have to take out these frigates. There we go. One taps. Go on, kill him. Get him! There we go. Oh, they're only tiny grazing shot. Oh, we need to start armor repairing. We're taking a lot of damage from these battleships over here. It's always that thing with armor repairs. You can't just get it instantly like a shield booster. It takes a bit of time for that cycle to actually go through. So it could be too late sometimes to pull off an armor repair cycle. Let's see now. We got this one over here, but I think it's too far away from my tractor beam. Yeah, not really much point. Anything in here? No, metal scraps. Okay. We got this one over here. And deploy the drones. Just a little bit little bit of extra damage to this core admiral over here who's kiting away like a little scrubby. Kiting scrub. Let's put a little bit of Scorch here. Let's see which one does more damage. Which one does more damage? I can't really tell them apart from each other, these two guys. So I'd have to look in the logs, I think. Let's look in the logs. You can see maybe here. Does it say which one? No, it just says Mega Pulse Laser 2. Okay. There's just no point, really. Okay, now I want to use both Scorch because this guy's very far away. And now I think I want to stop being in Bastion. It's not going to help, really. And I can recall my drones while I'm at it as well, because it's going to take a bit of time for my drones to get to my ship. There we go. See, is there anything here? No, okay, there's nothing here. I think it would definitely be more ISK efficient to be able to do this whole mission by just blitzing it. So I could have just gone straight through here. But at the same time, it's just fun. I think it's just fun to just wreck NPCs like I'm doing right now. Now, this wasn't a super satisfying wave because they didn't die so quickly. It had a bit to do as well that they are like they've not got their best damage hole, or their resistance hole is a lot smaller in the it's not in our EM or thermal damage. So we're not doing the best amount of damage, and also they were skirting outside our optimal. If they were within our optimal, then it would have gone also a lot faster. That's one thing where you get with the Golem is that when you got that 52 kilometer or 50 plus kilometer range on your range torpedoes, like the close range torpedoes, it doesn't really matter if they're like 40 or 50, same damage all the time. So it's a lot better in that regard. You don't really have to think too much about range affecting that damage. But when you've got a optimal of 30 and then you got a big fall off, then there's always a little bit of margin of affecting your damage a little bit. So I could go through here as well, because these guys, these scrubs over here, they are going to warp disrupt me so that I can't go there. So you know what, we're gonna just MJD out of here and snipe them and kill all these battleships while we're in the meantime. Oh, that's not a big bounty. Look at that, 900k. Big bounty right there. Conflag time! No, we're gonna kill the frigates first. Lock up the battleships. Come on, lock up the frigates, please. I don't need the battleships. No, I need the frigates. Give me the frigates. Kill the frigates, please. Oh, I didn't even lock up those frigates. No. Kill this battle cruiser in the meantime. It's not really going to make any difference. There we go. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. There's too much stuff getting locked up. It's my auto-targeting system that's kicking in here. Yeah, because I want to kill those destroyers. The destroyers, I don't have really much issues getting them under my guns because they just die so quickly. But it's always nice feeling to just have anyway kill them, just so that I don't have to think about them getting in my guns later if they really were deciding to orbit at like 500 or something like that. Take out this guy. Okay, a little bit of pop here. There we go. A little bit of pop here. Good. Oh, we've got more frigates. Another wave spawning in. Little scrubby frigates. I think it'll be better to use maybe Scorch. Scorch has got a bit better tracking than the Conflag. Let's go now. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a problem here because these guys are they're not extremely far away, but they're not extremely close either. So they are going to maybe be able to get under our guns. You see that guy, one guy here, 34 kilometer frigate right there. Oh, unlock these frigates who... all these battleships. There's a lot of battleships right now. We're going to go on a battleship killing spree soon when this Guardian Protector is down. There we go. Now it's time to shred some battleships. Conflag. Oh yeah. Okay, this is going to go super quick. Look at this. How many? 10, 12 battleships or something like that? Let's get a bit of an optimal range. I need that optimal range. Okay, let's go for these guys. This is gonna probably go very quickly. I'm also not taking as much damage now, and I think that has to do with the these are maybe different battleship types than the ones before. Maybe the ones before did do more damage. Also, our reactive armor hardener has spooled up quite a bit, so we've got like perfect for serpentous damage. But I think it already did do that though. It doesn't take so long to get the max spool that I should have had the best spool by now. Okay, but yeah, and also these 4 guys, they're not shooting me. These guys are probably trying to brawl me. Oh, now they're shooting. You see that? Now probably I'll take more damage. You see that? They're all starting to shoot now. It's all brawly kind of ships, I think. You see that? These guys, I can't even put the tracking speed script in here so that I could get even better hits than I already do get. I think it will indirectly give me a bit more DPS, like just subtly, slightly more DPS. I mean, it won't say any more DPS, but I'll get a better hits, like more likely to get penetrating hits if I have a little bit better tracking. I'll put the tracking speed script in, because these guys are plentifully close, but they're getting killed anyway. We'll kill these 2 port admirals, then we'll go maybe with a bit of tracking speed scripts on these 2 guys, and then while we're killing those 2 guys, we could just peace out with our MJD and go to the acceleration gate. But we can pull in some wrecks though. Potential of getting good loot is always there. You can get some good loot. It's always nice for that extra little tick, you know. See that extra 2 million, 3 million even sometimes tick. It's very nice. It's not really a tick. I'm using that word wrong. A tick is like the money you get every 20 minutes, but I just call it for some reason. I've been calling it when I get a loot drop from a wreck. Then it says that, oh, I just saying that I get an extra tick, It sort of is like, you know, just an extra little boop of money. That's how I feel towards ticks. It's always nice to see them. Okay, 200k there. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Crappy berserker drone. I don't need that. Okay. Let's grab in these 2 wrecks over here. There are a few more wrecks. I'm not sure if I will get them. Maybe I will. There could be something good. And they also are not particularly far away. Okay, there we go. Got that. We got this over here, 400k as well. Yes, and we can just pull in this stuff and this. There's also that 13 kilometer one over there. I'm thinking, what shall I do here? Shall I MJD? I think I'll MJD. That'll be the fastest way. You can just start aligning in the meantime. Don't want to go too far though, because if I go too far, I'll maybe MJD past the gate. That'll be quite annoying. Ooh, a gremlin grappler. They're usually worth quite a bit. Stop pulling in this one here, and then pull in this one right here. 40 kilometers away. Nothing on D-scanner. Nothing suspicious on D-scanner. Berserker. Ah. I don't even think I'm going to bother to pull in these 2 wrecks, to be honest. We can maybe move towards them. Crappy berserker. Do not need that. Pull in these 2. Is there anything good? Come on, give me something good, please. Only a 200k blaster. Ah. Start aligning to the acceleration. Yeah, I was supposed to do that before. Metal scraps. Oh my god, come on now. Before I was getting like 3 million in a battleship. Now I'm hardly getting anything. Oh, okay. Well, we got 1 million here, so that's pretty good. Yes. Okay, now we're going to MJD to the next wave. See what we get here. You know, L4 missions, they can take a very long time if you go for the full clear, I have to say. You really spend a lot of time if you want to get this. It's really, I don't think it's worth my time at all to what I've been just doing right now, but I just did it because I just wanted to see if I can maybe get something like that. I've been recently getting very good loot from looting wrecks. I just felt like, oh, okay, maybe I could hit the jackpot again or something, but it doesn't seem at least the case in this mission. I feel like also certain missions, certain types of NPCs, they drop better, like average loot. Like these Serpentis ones, generally speaking, this whole mission, I've not really been getting anything even good. But the previous missions I've been doing with different NPCs, like the angel ones and that kind of stuff, I've been getting better loot. I think there must be some kind of loot table going on at least. Here, I only have to just kill these guys, really. I think even I just have to kill the left one, but we're just going to kill everyone. See how far they're away. So we can MJD here and go for... We're on a bit of a cooldown, though. We can snipe these 2 frigates in the meantime, because they're very far away. It'll be very easy to snipe them. Snipe these little kids. Activate the auto targeter as well. Oh no, I miss. How do I miss at this range? I should be able to hit them very easily. I think it's because they're moving. You see they're moving quite a bit. Little scrubs moving. What is this? Oh, now here, because now they're going to approach me, I think. So now the transversal will be more favorable. Come on. I'm completely still. I should be able to hit them. Now I can. Good. Now let's MJT. And we'll just wreck all these guys. I should be able to use Conflag, I think. Conflag. There we go. And we go for the Bastion to speed things up a little bit. Quite significant, not just a little bit, but speed things up significantly. Let's take out these cruisers, because they can get hard to hit if they get close to me. This is a pretty good range they are at right now, but if they are like 10 something kilometers, I can have issues. I've had that before where a cruiser was almost orbiting me at like 500 something, and I could barely hit it at all. It was just grazing, miss. It was very frustrating. Felt like, what the heck? Is this a frigate or cruiser? I forgot now. But these cruisers, though, they're going to get slapped up pretty good indeed. And there's some battleships as well. Now the Paladin, in this environment, you can't really tell so much the colors of it because I've cleaned it, but it's like the reflection of the light of the skybox, the grey and blue sort of blend in a little bit together. You see here, like it blends sort of in together. You can't really tell them so much apart. I think it's generally speaking how skins are when you scroll out, actually, because then like they become a little bit less detailed. When I do these 3D prints of eveonline ships, then the 3D models, I find they have like a low resolution or low poly version, and then there's a high poly version, like a detailed and low detail version. So I think when I scroll out, it becomes a low detail version, and then when I scroll in, it becomes a very good detail version. And I think the same thing goes for skins as well. There's a version that's a bit more detailed and one that's less detailed. And we don't need to have Bastion anymore now. I'm not going to bother gathering these wrecks right here, because this mission has just been overall a big disappointment in regards of the loot drops. We will be getting some decent loot or bounty ticks though, because we killed a lot of battleships, so we'll probably get like 10 million something tick. That's nothing impressive for you nullsec guys, but for us high sec guys, like over 10 million is tick is pretty decent now. It's hard to get that in high sec if you're going to be doing standard L4 missions. If you get burner missions, it's a different thing, but if you do standard L4 missions, it's not the easiest thing to get. Let's walk back now. The Bastion has deactivated. The sound that it makes when you just deactivate the Bastion module, I like that sound. It sounds really good. Like it sounds like a really heavy machinery that's being moved, like just the way the Marauders should be, like really heavy battleships. Really epic, really epic. Let's get back to Heora, this system here. Okay, so now let's hand in this mission. Getting a good 8,000 LP from this mission right here. That's on the very high end of standard L4 missions. I don't think there are any standard L4 missions that give more than 8,000 LP. Maybe some get one, or maybe gives 9,000, but 8,000 is definitely on the high end. Well, we did some missions right here in the Paladin. Wrecked some NPCs. I've got a lot of loot here that needs to be handed in as well. Put my little loot container right here. I put all my loot in. This is something that I like to do. I like to do missions in this Paladin. It's just so great. And I'm still deciding on what to use this LP I'm getting. I'm getting a pretty high amount of LP right now. Massive pooling up right here, and I'm not sure what to do with it. I'll see. Maybe I'll just use the Federation Navy webifiers, or maybe I'll just stay, or not just hold off for the time being. I'll see. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video right here. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.